Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready. 54. Come on. 54. Give me that.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. 45.
Jackson from the shotgun, being chased down left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 69 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Dancing to touchdown, Raiders. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Jackson buying time to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They run on first down with Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On second down, this is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. He's tired of you.
On first and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Rob Gronkowski, 54 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for two.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, you got
Jackson now, operating from the gun.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the set, 52, right 52. You ain't going nowhere. Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all playing the wrong football. 45, 45, Mike, 45.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
He'll have it from, and coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Steve Largent, the intended receiver.
At the 16-yard line.
Come on, D! Watch out. Check right 54. Right 54.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. On third down, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out to his left. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Forbath will put this one through. And that gets them back within 10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson.
Get there.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check right 54. Right 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Bo. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 33-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Switch. At the 39-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson up first down. Open man is the Hall of Famer Steve Largent. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Kill. Go. Kill. Turn up.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Largent. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Now Jackson on first down. Able to find his target here, Largent. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Jackson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On the carry, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
45. Mike, 45. I got one. Hey,
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
45 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it complete to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Franco Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a little. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check. Watch the before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting him up. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's coming. Double up. Joker. Check. Back.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
the mic. I got it. 45's the mic.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson now. This is Johnson. He's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two.